All right, so get ready, because today we're diving into Anna and the French Kiss.
Ooh, la la.
Exactly. So we've got Anna, this American high schooler, and it's her senior year.
Senior year.
And instead of, prom and graduation,
Right.
she gets shipped off to a boarding school in Paris.
Wow, what a bummer.
Right. I mean, talk about a senior year surprise.
Yeah, I bet her parents thought they were giving her, like, the trip of a lifetime.
Well, yeah, I mean, Paris.
Yeah, when you're 18.
Not when you're 18 and you're leaving your whole life behind.
Exactly. You're leaving your friends, your almost boyfriend.
Right. It's rough.
So she gets dropped into this school, the School of America in Paris.
SOP.
SOP.
Okay, I like it.
And she's totally lost.
Yeah. I mean, classic fish out of water story, right?
Totally. But it's more than just like the language barrier or even just being in a new place.
I think it's deeper than that.
It is.
She doesn't know who she is without her, her usual people.
Right, her support system. Yeah, and Paris kind of forces her to confront that,
Ooh.
I like that.
Self-discovery.
Self-discovery in the City of Lights.
Ooh, that's good.
Right. But, okay, let's not forget about the city itself.
Okay.
Anna finds Paris pretty intimidating at first.
I can imagine.
Like, she's afraid of the metro.
The metro is no joke.
I know. I've been there.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And she can't really speak French.
Oh, so she's really thrown in there.
Oh, yeah. She's in the deep end.
Wow.
But it's funny because she's also surprised by things that Parisians probably don't even think twice about.
Like what?
Okay, get this. She's amazed by the lack of dog poop on the sidewalks.
No way.
I know.
That's hilarious.
Right. It's these little details that make the story so relatable.
It's so true. It's like we see Paris through her eyes.
Yeah, and all the little differences.
The quirky things.
Yeah, and it's almost like she's uncovering these hidden layers of the city,
Totally, and we're right there with her.
Okay, so we've got Anna, our American in Paris, figuring things out.
But then enters Etienne St. Clair.
Ooh la la.
Right.
Here we go.
He's this British-American classmate.
Okay.
With a French father.
Ooh, fancy.
I know, right? And
Great.
Perfect hair.
Of course, perfect hair.
The book won't let us forget about the perfect hair.
It's practically mandatory for a YA heartthrob.
I know, right? But here's the catch.
Uh-oh.
He has a long-term girlfriend, Ellie.
So it's a love triangle.
It is a love triangle.
Oh, this is going to be good.
And it gets complicated because Anna starts falling for him.
Oh, no.
I know, right? Talk about a recipe for drama.
Big time. And speaking of drama,
Yeah.
the supporting characters,
Oh, yeah.
they bring it.
They do.
Like, remember Meredith?
Meredith, yeah.
She's Anna's first friend at SAP.
Right.
But then she
Fun
gets a
lady.
little crush on Etienne, too.
Oh, so it's not even a triangle. It's like
It's a mess.
It's a mess.
Teenage love.
Oh, I'm already stressed.
Don't forget about Josh and Rashmi.
Oh, yeah, those two.
They're that couple that can't make up their minds.
They're either like madly in love
Yes.
or at each other's throats.
It's a roller coaster.
That's a whole other deep dive waiting to happen.
I agree.
But okay, speaking of deep dives,
Yes.
I have to ask about this one scene that really stood out to me.
Okay.
When Etienne takes Anna to see Saint-Étienne-du-Mont Church.
The church.
Yeah, he calls it his church.
Interesting.
But he doesn't actually go there, for services or anything.
So it's not about religion.
It's not. It's more like a personal connection.
I see. It's where we get to see his softer side a little bit.
Totally. Like when he starts talking about his mom.
Oh, the artist.
Yeah, clearly she had a big influence on him.
It seems like it.
And it's so interesting that he chooses to share that with Anna in that specific place.
Right. Like it holds a special meaning for him.
Yeah, it's almost like a sacred space for him.
I get it.
Even if it's not in a religious sense.
It's personal.
Exactly. And then, to make things even more symbolic,
More symbolic.
he takes her to point zero.
Point zero.
You know the point where all distances in France are measured from?
Yeah.
Where she makes that secret wish.
Ooh, I love that, dude.
It's like that spot represents a new beginning for her,
It's like the starting point of her Parisian adventure.
Exactly. And he even tells her about the legend.
Oh, yeah.
That anyone who stands there is destined to return to Paris.
Talk about foreshadowing.
I know, right? It's like planting the seed of possibility.
Yeah, like Paris might become more than just a temporary thing for her.
Right. And speaking of possibilities, things get really interesting when St. Clair's girlfriend Ellie comes to visit. Right? Buckle up.
Yeah, Ellie's arrival, talk about a wrench in the works.
Oh, yeah. She does not make things easy.
She sees Anna as like a threat immediately.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, and she makes it clear that she's not happy about their friendship.
So is Meredith like stuck in the middle of all that?
Oh, totally. She's torn between Anna and, her own little crush on Etienne.
Right.
It's like classic teenage drama.
Oh, so much angst.
So much angst.
But does Anna, like, back off at all? Or does she just go for it?
Despite all the drama, they still connect.
Yeah.
Do you remember how they were emailing each other?
Oh, yeah. Back when she was in Atlanta?
Yes, for Christmas.
Oh, yeah, those emails.
They're so good.
I know. I love how, like, their personalities really come through.
Yeah, it's like they could be more themselves when they're writing to each other.
Right. It's less pressure than, face-to-face.
Exactly. And it kind of makes you think about how technology can be both good and bad for relationships,
Totally. Like, it can bring you closer, but also make things more complicated.
Exactly. But back in Paris,
Yeah.
things aren't always easy for them.
Of course not.
Like, there's this one scene where they're watching a movie together.
Okay.
And Anna, like, reaches for his hand.
Ooh.
Then she pulls back.
Ugh, that tension.
It's killing me.
I know.
It's so relatable, though.
Oh, totally. Like that feeling of wanting to be close, but also being afraid.
Yes.
And then there's Dave. He stays a whole other issue.
Yeah. I know he's pursuing her.
And she's not even really that into him.
No. But she kind of goes along with it.
Oh, honey, no.
I know it's a bad idea.
But I kind of get it. It's like she's trying to make Etienne jealous.
Oh, yeah. Classic teenage move.
But we all know that never ends well.
Never. It just creates more drama.
So what does Etienne do? Does he just like sit back and watch?
Well, he's definitely not happy about it.
Oh, I bet.
Remember when he gives her that Canadian flag patch for her backpack?
Oh, yeah. What was that about?
Well, he says it's so people won't mistake her for an American tourist.
Was that a dig at Dave?
Maybe just a little.
Oh, that's good.
It's like he's trying to mark his territory, even though, he's still with Ellie.
So messy.
Does
Does he ever break up with Ellie?
He does.
Finally. Well, there's a...
On Valentine's Day, no less.
Wow, talk about timing.
I know, right? But then he starts acting really weird.
Weird. How?
Mixed signals, like 1 minute he's kissing Anna.
Ooh, the love.
I know, and then the next he's pushing her away.
Ugh, what is with boys?
It's like he doesn't know what he wants.
So frustrating.
I know.
I would be so confused.
Well, Anna she's totally thrown off.
So what does she do?
Well, she kind of throws herself at Dave.
No, girl, no.
I know, but she's hurt.
I get it, but still.
Yeah, it backfires.
Of course it does.
It just creates more drama.
Does she actually end up with Dave?
No, thank goodness.
Okay, good.
But things get really messy.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, like during a trip to the Luxembourg Gardens.
Oh, the gardens are supposed to be romantic.
I know, right? But this is like the opposite.
What happened?
Okay, so picture this.
Okay.
Anna, Dave, and Etienne.
All together.
All together, it's a disaster waiting to happen.
Oh, I bet.
And it's so awkward and tense.
Poor Anna.
I know, right?
So what happened?
She ends up like running away in tears.
Oh, no.
I know, it's heartbreaking.
But I feel like this is a turning point for her.
It is.
Like she realizes she can't keep running from her feelings.
Exactly. She needs to figure out what she wants.
Yeah. And while she's doing that, we get to see more of Etienne's struggles.
Oh, yeah.
Remember his fear of heights?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out it's connected to something that happened when he was a kid.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he reveals it to Anna later.
That's heavy.
It adds a whole other layer to him.
It makes him more human,
Yeah, like we see that he's not just this perfect heartthrob.
Exactly. He's got his own baggage.
But before he opens up to her about all that, there's this scene where Anna is trying to understand him better.
Okay.
And she finally decides to read that book he gave her for Christmas.
Uncommon Prostitutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that book.
That book.
I was wondering about that.
Me too. And it turns out it's not even about prostitutes.
Oh, yeah.
It's a history book about Paris. But it's full of, like, his personal notes.
Really?
Yeah, and little stories about his favorite places.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
I know. It's like he's sharing a piece of his heart with her.
Like literally showing her his Paris.
Exactly. And it's a turning point for Anna.
Okay.
Like, she finally gets him a little bit.
Yeah.
And then she decides to do something super brave.
Okay, what?
She decides to climb to the top of Notre Dame.
But he's terrified of heights.
I know.
Wow.
I know. It's a huge gesture, right? Like, she's facing her own fears to try and understand his.
Yeah, it's powerful.
And it leads to their final confrontation.
Then.
Right on top of Notre Dame.
Of course, on top of Notre Dame.
Where else?
Only the most romantic spot in Paris.
Right.
So Etienne somehow manages to climb all those stairs.
Even with his fear.
Even with his fear.
Wow.
And he finally opens up to Anna about everything.
Like his past.
Yeah, his childhood, his dad.
Especially his dad.
Yeah, we see this whole other side to him.
The side he's been hiding.
Exactly. It's like all those walls he's built up, they just crumble.
And Anna doesn't freak out.
No, she comforts him.
Nah.
It's actually really sweet.
It is. It's like this moment of true connection.
Yeah, they really see each other.
And then he tells her.
He says those 3 little words.
He says he loves her.
Finally.
I know, right?
On top of Notre Dame, with the whole city spread out beneath them.
Talk about a scene.
It's movie-worthy.
But
it wouldn't be Anna and the French kiss without a little bit of heartbreak.
Right, because she's leaving for San Francisco.
And he's going to that university his dad picked out for him.
So it's bittersweet.
Totally. We get this amazing confession, this happy ending.
But then reality sets in.
Yeah, like, can their love survive the distance?
It's a big question mark.
And the book doesn't give us the answer.
Which I think is brilliant.
Yeah, it leaves us hanging.
It lets us imagine our own ending.
Exactly.
So Anna and the French kiss.
What a journey.
It really is. It's funny and romantic.
And heartbreaking.
But it also makes you think about, bigger things.
Yeah, like what?
Like growing up and figuring out who you are.
And the power of new experiences.
Even when those experiences are scary.
Or take you far away from home. So what do you think happens next? Do Anna and Etienne make it?
That's the question we leave you with.
Something to think about.
Until next time.
Au revoir.